First off, I'd like to thank our staff for all the hard work that they did during this recruiting season. I'd also like to thank Dr. Steve Patchen for coming in and visiting with our student athletes as the Director of Career Services. He also led the tours for our parents. I'd also like to thank the faculty and the advisors that came in to meet with the student athletes at lunches. Michigan Tech is a great place. It's a great academic institution, but it's the people that helped the student athletes to understand how special it really is. You know, at this point in time, I don't really want to talk about any specific players. You know, it usually takes some time, you know, and often you find out 3 to 4 years down the road how good your recruiting class really is. You know, you get some players that are able to come in and help you right after their second season, and on a very rare occasion, you get one that can come in and help you right out of high school. But in most cases, there's a little bit of time that it takes to develop, to learn systems, you know, to get stronger, all those types of things to get these players ready to be on the field. Our staff did a great job of identifying the student athletes that we wanted to get into our program, and we really did a good job of strengthening almost every aspect of the program, with probably the defensive back position being what we felt was the biggest need area to continue to improve in this past recruiting season. Yeah, we'll talk right now about the numbers in the program that we recruited. We added 5 defensive backs, 3 offensive linemen, a few running backs, 3 wide receivers, 2 linebackers, 2 defensive linemen, 2 players who are athletes that can play multiple positions, and one of each of the following: a quarterback, a tight end, a punter, and a fullback. Last year we did not take a running back, and so improving the tailback position was critical. Tailback for us has often been a shared position, so strengthening that position was very important. We took 5 defensive backs in this recruiting class. Those players are always key contributors and add strength to our defense, but they also add strength to our special teams. Kevin Lee from De La Salle High School leads the way with this crew. We added 3 solid offensive linemen led by Lewis Tom, a 6'5", 245-pound lineman from Romeo. 2 players that we listed as athletes: John Paramsky, UP Small School Defensive Player of the Year from Newberry. We project him to play either MAC linebacker or our Husky linebacker. Ty Allen from Manistee. Ty was a high school quarterback and a defensive back that could play wide receiver as well as any of 4 positions in our defensive backfield. At quarterback, we added Kyle Wood. He joins the team from Rochester Adams High School, where he's a 4-year starter. He's a very versatile quarterback that can hurt you with both his feet and his arm. At this time, I'd like to quickly mention some of our local talent that we signed. John Paramsky from Newberry, the UP Small School Defensive Player of the Year. Russ Bajorn from Calumet High School, UP Large School Defensive Player of the Year. Dan Nasserini from Crystal Falls, UP Co Player of the Year in 8-man football. Brendan Middleton from Lakeland and Hubble, Small School Offensive Player of the Year. Ashok Ravidran from Ishpeming, the Mitchell Schneider UP Lineman of the Year. Corey Cody from Munising, an All-UP selection. And Ryan Jones from Sault Ste. Marie, also an All-UP selection. As we head into the 2017 season, we have a large number of players that are continuing in the program with us, and we'll add this recruiting class to that crew. On defense, we returned 9 starters. On offense, we returned 6 starters. Last year, we finished 4-6, and we're always aware of the fine line between teams in our league and the games that are often decided by 6 or 8 plays, and that those plays determine the outcome. Last year, we could have easily been 7-3 or 8-2. Our players are hard at it this offseason, and I'm anxious to see their growth and their leadership as we move and continue through spring ball and through the fall, beginning of the fall as we head into next season.